When did your side hustle transition into a full-time business, and what strategies or actions helped you break through that glass ceiling to make it happen?
2 months.
2 months?
2 months of side hustle. 2 months of side hustle plus like the week and a half or so of me advertising to get my first clients. And then I started my first yards. And then 2 months later, at the end of February, I quit my job. I was very aggressive. I was pretty aggressive with my advertising, not crazy aggressive, pretty much what I could squeeze out of my paycheck to make it happen. But I went hard in the paint. Granted, I have experience doing marketing and stuff. I'm not a professional. I literally did it as a hobby for fun to help other people grow their businesses. So that's how I learned. So I did have that advantage versus a lot of people who don't know how to do any of that stuff. So I used that to my advantage to grow relatively quickly. Not crazy quickly, but relatively quickly. Yeah, 2 months in, I quit my job. And I had 40 yards. Nothing crazy. I was doing like 10 yards per day or 10 yards per day. And I kept having to readjust my schedule as I grew, etc. But I made it happen.
I mean, at least for me, I worked my full-time job for a little over 3 years. I worked from home from 7 to 3 o'clock, and then I scooped nonstop 7 days a week until the sun went down. And then last year in 2024, in February or March, I was around 75 clients. And then all the hard work I did investing in my brand, building relationships, implementing technologies and automations and follow-ups to market and advertise as much as possible, I doubled my business in the span of 6 weeks, all the way to 150 customers because of Spring Rush, because we had a bunch of snow, the snow melted, and it was absolute chaos how many people were reaching out to us for service. And I didn't have enough people to actually service all these customers. So my wife, she quit her job, I quit my job, and we've been scooping full-time since April of last year.
For me, I mean, it took a while. I was working construction job, making very good money, and the benefits just were phenomenal, and I didn't want to leave. Same as you, Anthony, I was very big on automation, so I had 2 full-time techs. Everything was automated. I didn't even really think about going full-time. I mean, I've always had an entrepreneur drive. Eventually, I wanted to go full-time. I don't know. I was just too scared to make that leap because I've never gone all in before. I had like a big push. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but what made me go full time was at my construction job, I got robbed at gunpoint. Then I was like, all right, I had a realization that like I need to get out of here. I have region scoopers, why not just go full time? Once I made that leap, we have grown tremendously. So it's nice. Now, automations is nice and all that stuff while you're doing other things, but while you're in the business full time and everything else is automated, like Kickstarter, like our business, like it's growing like crazy. All in all, like just growing the business and just providing that, what?
Nothing. Wes was just doing like stupid faces, and like I caught him doing it, so I made sure everyone else saw his stupid faces.
But yeah, I mean, providing that great experience and being there for your clients, it's just the basic stuff that people don't do that will grow your business.
Dude, it's just so surprising. Like there's a lot of people starting, but just look at businesses all around you. Think about how many businesses don't have 20, 30, 40, 5-star reviews, how low the bar is to provide a decent level of service. You're awesome. You literally send handwritten thank you cards to all of your customers, and you have hundreds and hundreds of customers that you're servicing. And I always ask this question to people, like, think about all the businesses that you've done work with in the past 2-3 weeks. How many of them have sent you a thank you card or a message appreciating your patronage? No one does that. It takes the bare minimum to be better than everyone else, and then you just do a little bit more and you're exceptional.
As long as you just answer the phone and be there when you say you're gonna be there, they think that you're like this amazing company, but it's just a lot of people don't answer phone calls or don't show up when they say they're going to show up. So that alone just makes you stand out.